Okay, so every time you get an instrument coming into your facility, you will have to carry out IQOQ, which is installation qualification, and operation qualification, which is OQ. And then after that, you will carry out performance qualification, PQ. So IQ is installation qualification. So this is when you actually get your instrument coming into your facility. You will check it against the specification. Say, for example, if you know you bought an air sampler and it's a dual head air sampler, you will check to ensure that you've got an air sampler that's dual head rather than the single head air sampler. Then you'll make sure, like, for example, if you plug it into the power supply and you try to charge the air sampler, you make sure that it actually charges itself. So that is all part of your installation qualification. Once you've got all those documentation done, you will then check for operational qualification, or OQ. This is when you check that your instrument is working in accordance to what is specified. So as part of your operational qualification, I would say I'll press the on button for the air sampler. I would expect the air sampler to start pulling an airflow through. So if it's actually doing that, you will know that it's actually operational. So it's past your operational qualification. You can check with other things as well. So for example, you might change the settings on the date. You might change the sampling time, whether it's 10 minutes, it's 1 minute that you're running the air sampler for. You're gonna and then you can check that with a stopwatch if you're checking the time. And with that, you can then qualify to say, okay, it's actually operating to the right requirements. Once you've done your IQOQ, the next thing you do is you start doing your performance qualification. With the performance qualification, using the air sampler as an example again, it's one of those where you'll be putting your plate, which is either your Petri dish or your contact plate. You will put it into the head of the air sampler, take an air sample, and from there you will look at the dimples that's being made on the plate itself to make sure that these are all consistent and even before you put it for incubation. If there's something going on where the dimples are not consistent, or if there's a change in the agar plate itself, you know something's not right. So that's when it will fail the performance qualification. Otherwise, it will pass the performance qualification. You will have done all the IQ, OQ, and PQ for your instrument.